In this session, we're going to talk about the weekday and the weekday name function in SQL and MS Access. Now, the theory behind the weekday function is that it lets you extract the day of the week from a specified date that you put inside its argument. So let's take an example of our existing data set and let's try to extract what were the days of the week at which a person got appointed. Now, to the query to handle such kind of a situation, I have written over here, and I simply try to select the appointment date and try to extract the weekday from the appointment day over here. And the way to use the weekday function is that you need to simply write weekday and in its arguments type in the variables name that you want to extract the weekday from. So the moment I run this query, I'm going to be presented with the 11 rows again, and it tells me that this was the appointment day of an individual, and this was the day of the week at which the person got appointed. Now, the way you calculate the days of the week, Access by default takes Sunday as the first day of the week. So fifth is not really TGIF. I mean, it's not really Friday itself. It is Thursday. Sixth is Friday, and seventh is Saturday. So right now, what you see as a one is it is a Sunday. Uh, uh, Fourth is a Wednesday, and fifth is a Thursday, as we already saw before. Now, a closely related function to the weekday function is a weekday name function, and it lets you extract again the weekday from a date, but it puts the weekday in the form of an English word that is going to write Saturday. It's going to type in Thursday. It's going to put in Wednesday instead of just numbers. And the way we achieve that kind of thing is that uh, we're going to write weekday name, and the arguments involved in this function is the value that you achieve from the weekday function itself. So literally the weekday function, when applied on the appointment date, it is going to generate a numeric value which is going to be fed into the weekday name over here, and it is going to give us the name of the work day from where it was generated, from where the appointment date came up. So let's select the query and hit run. So this is what you get. So previously, if you remember, we had all fives over here, and right now they have been converted into Thursday, and the corresponding one value has been converted into Sunday, and three value has been converted into Wednesday, and so on and so forth. Now, the true use of the weekday and the weekday name functions is, say, probably you are in the HR department and you want to assign a specific HR the responsibility of giving orientation to the new individuals coming up. So, if these dates were in the future, you could have simply used the whole process in a where clause. Where could you have written that where this whole thing equals, say, Thursday. And since we are using a text for comparison over here, so we need to put it in inverted commas. And when we will run this query, you're going to have only those rows which had Thursday as the week's value. This is quite useful in a lot of ways, but it's like the only possible that I can come up with right now is in the HR department. So hope you enjoyed this session on the weekday and the weekday names. Stay tuned for the next session. Thank you.